Sandy from Scrapbooks Blessings Club, and I am excited because today I am doing a guest post over at makingourlifematter.com. Jennifer there asked me to make up a little tutorial for her site, and so what I did is I decided to do a beginner's fall craft project. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do these little pumpkins. They're little paper pumpkins. You can do these with kids. You can go ahead and do these like in the classroom, or if you have a group that you need a quick project to do, or you can even make up some for your Thanksgiving table. And if you take a little tag and you can write the name of the person and put it right by their place setting. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to open it up so you can kind of see the middle. Very easy. It's not going to do anything to it. But as you can see, I used double-sided paper. So that's one of the first things you're going to need. Look at that. And then it just goes right back into place. Okay. So first you're going to need double-sided paper. So this is 9 strips of cardstock. I went ahead and I cut these from a 12 by 12 piece of paper that you can get at your craft store. You can buy it open stock, which means you can just go right there and pull out a sheet of 12 by 12 paper. Double-sided I like because I like being able to look inside and see the pattern. And they usually run you anywhere from, you know, a quarter to 99 cents depending on the paper and the brand. So you're going to need 9 of these, and they're going to measure 6 inches long and 1 inch across. So you'll need those. Of course, you need some kind of cutting scissors or whatever to cut your strips. You can use scissors, paper trimmer, or you can even use an X-Acto knife, a craft knife, and a ruler. If you have like a mat like I do, that's one of these cutting mats. So that'll work. You need, of course, a hole punch. So this is just a cheapo hole punch that you can get at any of the stores, office supply stores. And of course, you'll need some glue. So I have those. A couple other things. These are just little brads that I'm going to get to use for the top and the bottom. So of course you need brads. Those are a must. And then I have a little button, and that's going to decorate the top. And I have these 2 little pieces of green cardstock. You can hand cut these out, or you can use a punch. For mine, I went ahead and did a flower punch and just cut 2 of the petals. And then I grabbed my brown Marvy pen that I'm going to make little leaves. Here, I'll show you what I mean up here before I bring it close. I just used the flower petals for my leaves, and there is my button. And then I just took a piece of brown cardstock and just cut a tiny strip. And then just taking my finger, I went ahead and did some curls in it. And that's all you need. So very simple. So let's move them out. What you're going to do, first thing is, after you cut your strips of paper, and you're going to put a hole punch on either end. Right here, I went about maybe 2/8 of an inch in. Then you're going to take one of your brads, stack up your papers, and you're just going to put your brad straight through, and then lightly open up your brad. You don't want to make it very tight to the paper because we're going to be moving the paper, fanning it out. And then you're going to do the same on the other side. So there you have it. It's all my papers that are going ahead and they're fastened together using the brads. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start to open up. And what I mean by that is I'm just sliding the paper around. See? So I'm going to start with like a circle, and then I'm going to take the next one and slide it into place, and I'm just going to keep doing that until I get all my strips going around and making my pumpkin shape. So look at that, done. I did that in less than 30 seconds. So there's my pumpkin, and then what I can do is put it down, and I can just kind of like press it down a little, kind of get it more of a pumpkin shape. not so much of a ball. And then you can just kind of play around until you get these where you want them. Ah, that looks about good. We'll go there. And then what I'm going to do is just take a piece of the cardstock here, and my glue, my button, and my little piece of brown cardstock, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue those all together. First though, I will go ahead and just make a little line. Totally optional, you don't have to do this at all. We'll just add a couple. See, no artistic ability needed. Easy. Okay, and then the brads. The reason I chose the square brad, you can use any, but I chose a square brad is because I knew that I can set the button on there a little easier. But any type of brad will work, and you can pick those up at Walmart. So I'm just going to put some glue on the top there, and then I'm going to start to place my leaves. So there's one, and I'm going to put the other one on the other side. And I'm just going to take this little piece of paper here. If you want to make these place cards to look like place cards, this would be a good time to take your ribbon and your tag and fasten down your little tag onto the brad. I'll put a little bit more glue. And because your glue is wet, it just takes a little time for it to dry. If you have all the fancy craft, supplies, glue dots, of course, would be good to use. But if not, you can just use Elmer's glue. So what I'm going to do is kind of open it up like so. I'm going to take it from the bottom, and I'm going to pinch. And I'm just going to hold that for a couple seconds. I'm just holding the buttons down, letting it glue to the leaves. Okay, and now while I have it, I'm just tightening up the brad to make it so that the paper can't move as good. And I'll do that to the bottom too. So just inside, I'm just tightening it up the brad. And fan it out, and there you go. So that's why I said it's very easy to do. After you do the prep work, cutting your strips and stuff, this is a great classroom project to do, or one to do with kids, or if you have to make a bunch of them for a party, that'll work too. So if you go to makingourlifematter.com, I will have the written instructions along with your supply list and pictures showing all the little steps. So if you want something that you would like to print out, you can head over to makingourlifematter.com. And if you like this tutorial and kind of want to see some more crafts, you can head over to scrapbooksblessingsclub.com, and we do crafts from beginners to advanced, all kinds. We have a design team, and daily they bring you different projects and techniques to do. So until next time, bye-bye.